forever. Together.
The crowd on their feet.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from San Francisco.
Take a look at an athlete who exists on a level unto himself. Seth Rollins is a fighter, a survivor, and he is on a quest for greatness.
And the WWE Universe is singing his praises.
And his opponent from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking
Over the years, we've come to respect Seth Rollins for his technical mastery of in-ring action and his innovative offense. He's a true student of the game who is always learning.
Yeah, that constant evolution is what makes Rollins truly dangerous. He's never satisfied with his countless accolades. There's something inside Rollins that is constantly upping his game.
That kind of drive is the only way to stay at the top of this industry for over a decade, the way that Seth Rollins has.
But across the ring is Jey Uso, someone who's proven all his doubters wrong and continues to do so week in and week out.
Yeah, Jey's made it his mission to prove that he truly belongs in that top spot. I think it's safe to say he's done just that. It's all about maintaining his position now as main event Jey Uso.
Ouch. Ouch. Way to avoid that. He saw that being telegraphed.
Uh-oh. Flapjack! Way up there. All the momentum has swung to Jey Uso.
And Rollins in need of salvation.
Propped up in the corner. Ooh! You just feel like this match may be about to reach its finish.
Feel like we're about to see a car crash. And they do.
And he puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Rollins.
Now that was a very questionable attack. I think it goes beyond any gray area. Oof!
Right on point. Finds the roll up.
And the rope stopped the referee's count.
Capped off with a big one. Every strike more devastating than the last. All tied up, nowhere to go. Oh, super kick. You know what he's thinking, and it is not good.
And he scores a reversal on Rollins. Seth Rollins always has a plan, always has something up his sleeve.
Yeah, Seth's always thinking 3 steps ahead, and that'll surely place the odds in his favor in this match. Rollins with an homage. Double underhook, trying to muscle them over and countered with a back body drop. He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught. Oh, jeez. Take all the wind out of you. From the top. Elbow drop.
Kick right to the gut. Going down. Look.
Seth is down for the count. Kicks out. He still has life.
Rollins escaping danger.
Got him in the corner now.
Caught him right in the jaw.
What a shot.
It really looks like Seth Rollins is buckling under the pressure.
Rollins has taken so much punishment, but I highly doubt anybody's going to throw in the towel, though.
He'll make his way to the ring. And another big right.
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex.
Back suplex into the neck breaker.
And Jey Uso had a look of pure malice. Top rope. Uso splash by Jey.
Jey can seal it here.
Top rope. Uso with the Uso splash.
That's going to keep Rollins down. Amazing resilience on display from Seth Rollins.
How did Rollins kick out?
Main event, Jey Uso with a close call right there. He definitely thought he had that one in the bag.
And these guys are trying to prove they... What in the world? Shoulders down.
That's it. Shoulders were down.
Here is your winner, main event, Jey Uso!
A surprisingly fast victory here tonight.
There's the consequences of getting caught unprepared. Just goes to show you, you got to be on your toes at all times.
Okay, here we go. Matchup just about ready to get underway.
A lot of tension between these two men, and, well, how about this? Handshake possibly? Yeah! All right!
He wasn't quite expecting that, but
that makes me happy.
It's because you're a dork.
that was mutual respect between the competitors.
Well, I appreciate true sportsmanship.
This match has started off on the right foot as we saw the honor these superstars share for each other.
Sportsmanship like that is something you have to earn in the WWE.
I agree with you, Saxton. That's not just something you get when you walk in the door.
Boom! Did you hear the impact?
Trapped in the corner. No escape from these punches.
Strong display from main event Jey Uso, but he'll be hitting the showers if he shows off too long. Oh, perfect kick. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. And the announce table's getting a makeover.
That's not very feng shui.
That definitely says more chaos to me.
Oh, what a quick answer. Heading to the top now. Oh, God. And Punk gets countered there. Oh, jeez. Nasty kick to the face. He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor.
No way! Suicide dive to the outside.
Cole does it better. What a display of fearlessness we just witnessed.
That's the kind of attitude you need to take yourself to the next level.
No, no, no.
High risk cross body. Throwing all caution to the wind and leaping to the outside.
Corey, what do you think Jey Uso's got to do in this match to really get the upper hand?
As much as the impulse is there for him, Jey needs to make sure not to have too much fun out there. Don't get cute. Now's the time to handle your business.
Oof.
And Jey reverses.
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex into the neck breaker. Beautiful.
These superstars are ready to take this fight wherever it wants to go, even right into the announcer's area. Oof.
He's got his sights locked in now.
Oof. Jey nailed all of it.
That might have put it away. 2, 3, no! 2 count.
I thought that was it, but the resilient CM Punk refused to stay down.
Main event Jey Uso with a close call right there. He definitely from the top. Oh, he paid for that high risk.
Vicious right forearm. Neck breaker.
Boom! Great anticipation.
Oh, look at this.
Spinning combination.
Well, foot forward, shoulders down. Counters. Cover. Reverses the pin. Shoulders down. Shoulder up even before a 1 count.
How'd he do that?
Ah, kick right in the face.
Oh, this could be it. They could end it right here.
No, stops the count at 2.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Jey showing his instincts. Never saw it.
All the way down on the floor.
And now that terrible error makes this a critical moment in the match.
Manages to reverse it. Looking for a little bit of high rip.
Blast off. Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
Set straight into the barricade. Holy, meet the barricade. Delivered into the barricade.
Referee continues the count.
Not much time left here.
Oh, elbow right to the breadbasket for their troubles. And he comes in under the ropes now. It's there!
That was vicious. And the line for Punk.
There's 2. An exhausting victory, but a win nonetheless. Acknowledge the original bloodline. Jey Uso, one half of the greatest tag team in WWE history. The Usos set for singles competition here tonight.
Jey has proven that he knows how to succeed under immense pressure as an individual, as a solo competitor. He's more than ready for this match.
And as we all know, diamonds form under pressure. Jey Uso has been that diamond in the rough here in WWE as of late.
And love CM Punk or hate him, you can't deny that you're all still talking about.
Look out!
Suicide dive!
Tossed caution out the window, and it paid off.
Adrenaline is through the roof now. Oh my gosh, going head on into the stairs. Oof.
Timed his defense perfectly.
Look at Jey Uso going top rope. The count continues.
From the top down.
And for main event Jey Uso, this is as much about a mental advantage as a physical one. Turns that back on CM Punk.
That's right. And that'll put an abrupt end to his little one-man show.
Corey, got any advice for taking on CM Punk here? Anything you think needs to be focused on?
Cole, I would never condone injuring a fellow competitor, but some people have said that CM Punk has a bit of a fragile body. So now is as good a time as any to test that theory firsthand.
Counter by CM Punk. Ooh, one step ahead there.
Kick to the abdomen.
Hard into the corner.
Man, did you see the whiplash off the turnbuckles? And he evades the attack.
Oh, he saw it coming. Caught him right in the jaw.
Ugh, what a shot.
Super kick.
Main event, Jey Uso firing up.
And he has an answer for Jey. Beautiful. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Jey puts a stop to that.
Oh, catches a kick to the face. Ooh.
Blow to the breadbasket.
Kick to the body.
That'll stop you in your tracks. Hazardous situation for CM Punk.
2, and he's still in the game.
Unbelievable. I thought Punk was done for sure.
Never underestimate the resiliency of the Second City Saint.
And Jay threw everything he had at his opponent. You got to wonder what else he's got to do to put him away.
Ooh. Boom, Daddy never did that fast. And that's an example of Jay trying to beat respect into the top rope. So splash. Will Jay end this?
Two. Kicks out, just kicked out.
Unbelievable. I thought Punk was done for sure.
Never underestimate the resiliency of the Second City Saint.
And Jay threw everything he had at his opponent. You got to wonder what else he's got to do to put him away. So well matched. These men aren't giving up any ground.
Showing their strength of will, their refusal to back down.
Ooh. Punk out of harm's way. Bonus. And he avoids what was coming.
That's right. Put your ones up in the air for main event Jey Uso.
Enziguri on the ear. Hit on CM Punk. What a win for Jey Uso.
Here is your winner, main event, Jey Uso.
A defeated CM Punk here.
Main event Jey Uso doing main event things.
You have got to acknowledge that.
And it's Jey Uso out here on his own tonight.
Jey spent most of his career hearing doubters say he'd never amount to anything on his own. And look at him now. Main event Jey Uso is here to stay. And you can tell he is ready to yeet all over this place.
Please never say that ever again, Byron. But you do have a point. The Jay's made it a mission to prove himself as a solo act. He's accomplished it with flying colors.
But with Drew McIntyre in the ring, this match is not going to be for the weak of heart. Drew loves to get physical, to go all out, and truly put the resiliency of his opponents to the test.
It's an approach McIntyre can get away with only because he's one of the most hard-headed and resilient superstars we've ever seen. This man will take a hellish beating, still keep moving forward, and keep pursuing his inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package! Gets the shoulder up.
Not even close.
He's quick to get out of the way there.
Oh, what a bump to the face! McIntyre is getting dismantled.
Rarely do we see Drew get disassembled like this.
From the top! Oh, went for it all, but gets nothing. Ooh! Oh!
Readjusting the furniture. We know how this ends.
And saw what was coming there. He counters with a great reversal. And he tosses him back in now. Oh, McIntyre's spirit might have wavered there a bit.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be enough to end things yet.
Caught with a punch. Got out of the way that time. And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver.
That's right. Put your ones up in the air from main event Jey Uso.
The Scottish Warrior staring into his opponent's soul right now, trying to see what they're made of.
Absolutely planted.
Drew is known as the Scottish Warrior. He loves a good fight and is not the slightest bit shy about letting his counterparts know exactly that.
Yeah, and in Drew's case, there's no reason to deviate from that plan. Take the fight to the competition and let the chips fall where they may.
Back suplex into the neck breaker.
A main event display from main event Jey.
Jey letting the aggression flow, and it's doing him wonders.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
Here we go. Whoa, look out.
Oh, geez, these competitors need help. They are just surrounded by the rubble of our announce table.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Makes the cover. And he fights it off.
I mean, you gotta think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
McIntyre gets away from that. Just a debilitating neck breaker. Boom.
He finds a counter to McIntyre.
Able to evade the clothesline, looking for a pinning combination. Shoulders are down.
And scores the win with the unique pin.
Here is your winner, main event, Jey Uso!
A surprisingly fast victory here tonight.
Clever is really the only word that can describe that victory.
The crowd on their feet.
I suppose this is when you'd like me to make a yeet.
One of the most feared men in WWE.
The Scottish Warrior is physically dominant and always ruthless.
The Scottish Warrior on the warpath again.
McIntyre.
It sure looks painful to be thrown against the steel mesh. What does it feel like, Corey?
It feels like the cage is a cheese grater going down your body. The steel mesh is just raking at your flesh.
There's no doubt that the steel cage can become a torture chamber. That's why you see some superstars trying to get over the top as soon as they can. Not so easy when your opponent is nipping at your heels like a rabid dog.
From the top. Put in the corner now.
Caught by the Enziguri. Oh, stiff kick.
He really felt the impact on that one.
Yeah, and Jay had it well measured.
And what now? Driving their opponent into the cage. He's able to slip away from that.
A consistent attack here from Jay.
Drew doesn't usually allow his opponents to gain this much confidence.
Uh-oh. Going up the wall, the steel cage now.
Determined to make it up the cage, balance and a tight grip are key.
Best seat in the house, sitting up high on top of the cage. He's trying to escape. He's got to give everything he has to push himself over the top.
It's not over yet.
It took all he had to get up there, guys. He might be gassed.
Tight roping the cage, ready to make the next move.
Oh, no!
Absolutely insane!
The amount of precision that went into landing that dive, there was absolutely no room for error there.
Into the neck breaker. Beautiful.
There's that mean streak of Jay's coming into play.
Fueling Uso's furious offense.
Not an easy climb, even when you aren't in the middle of a match.
He finally made it to the top of the steel cage. He's standing tall on top of the cage now. He's eyeing the top of the cage as he starts his climb. How do you mentally prepare for the brutality of a steel cage match?
You have to find a way to let go of your own limits and stop thinking within the rules. If there's any savagery deep down inside you, this is when you let it out.
In a vulnerable position here, caution is paramount.
And now perched at the top of the steel cage. Oh, he timed that counter well. He's getting even closer to making an escape.
And now the climb down could be as tough as the climb up for him.
Now to the structure, working down the cage.
This is it.
Now just to touch the floor and claim victory. And he did it! Big win inside the cage.
Here is your winner,
Here comes main event. Jey Uso.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, main event, Jey Uso!
This is a man who has bled, scratched, and clawed just to get near the top of the mountain.
Jey has an unbelievable connection with the crowd, fully behind him in everything he does.
From tag team excellence to the main event.
It has been an incredible journey, and the good news is we're not anywhere close to it being over.
Of nature, isn't he? Just a colossal superstar with a high-impact, high-intensity offense to match.
You got that right about his offense, Cole. The tsunami says it all. Tangling with this mammoth of a man is no easy task.
Absolutely, Corey. This matchup should be quite the collision.
And Jey Uso is on the other side of the ring, ready to show once again why he is, in fact, the main event.
Yeah, Jey doesn't necessarily care if you like him, but he's definitely going to work hard to make sure you respect him. Jey's come a long way in this business, and he's not comfortable just sitting back and enjoying the view. He's still grinding each and every day. Ooh.
And for main event Jey Uso, this is as much about a mental advantage as a physical one.
Oh! Ah, kick!
Nasty kick.
Oh, man.
That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Had the foresight to get out of that one. Oh, snap power slam.
And this could really be an opening for something even bigger over the course of this match.
All tied up now.
Into a painful wrist lock. Getting out and slapping on the wrist lock. Laying into the arm, big time.
Jey has become relentless.
Yeah, Uso is firing on all cylinders.
Trying to find a way out and does so into a headlock. Transitioning into the armbar.
And just in time, he gets out of there.
And Reed is now in a demoralizing spot.
Yeah, some flaws in Reed's game plan are being exposed.
Oh. Jey Uso's always fired up. Really seems to have a non-stop energy.
Yeah, when you're in the ring against Jey, that's the last thing you want to deal with. That's why you have to do everything in your power to keep him from building that energy, from connecting with the crowd, from getting into that rhythm.
Uso splash. Will Jey take advantage?
2. Yes, Jey Uso did it.
Here is your winner, main event, Jey Uso!
Bronson Reed on the losing side of this one.
Getting the better of Bronson Reed like this is no easy task.
Yeah, Reed has to be feeling like he let this one get away from him.
And now Jey Uso has something to say. I wonder what the champ has to say.
He just put the whole...
Well, there you have it. The crowd on their feet.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his...
Here comes one of the greatest in history. See?
And Jey Uso is in action here tonight. Jey's transformation as a solo act has been nothing short of spectacular. It's like a whole new person with a whole new energy.
Jey's been an inspiration when it comes to showing people that you can create a new life and a new path if you believe in yourself. Now the WWE Universe is yeeting with Jey everywhere he goes.
And that's only made Jey more confident, only propelled him even further in his career.
And then there's CM Punk, the always polarizing best in the world.
Yeah, whether you love Punk or hate him, there's a certain quality about Punk that just can't be denied. Call it his stubbornness if you want, but Punk's always going to keep fighting and keep rallying until he comes out on top. Kick to the gut.
Dragged around into a neck breaker.
I don't know if Punk can withstand much more of this.
Yeah, Jey has all the wheels turning now. Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Lighten up the chest, and now straight to the knee.
Tendons and ligaments in the leg can be easily damaged by that. And Jey Uso having a little fun with another.
Corey, what's CM Punk got to do here to win? What's his strategy got to be?
Punk's got to stay focused on the task at hand, Cole. He can't let little distractions get to him. If he's as worried about winning and making money as he's claimed to be, that shouldn't be so hard for Punk.
This fight seems to be heading in our direction.
Be ready to evacuate, gentlemen.
CM Punk sensed that was coming.
Jey with an opening to go high. Looks like he's coming back.
Up high. Cross body. And the
clearing the area of that dangerous weapon.
Sent to the corner.
Counter. Saw it coming.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
Oh, look at this. Raining right hands.
Non-stop blows.
He answers right back.
He dodges out of danger.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
These two trading one blow after another.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Ooh!
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what.
Mongolian chop.
Oh, my God.
Punching their way out of that one. Maneuvers out of the way.
Lands an enziguri out of nowhere.
Main event, Jey Uso firing up. Shot to the chest. Super kick.
Bam! He's struggling to stay in this thing.
Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't see things turning around in his favor.
Oh, he fights Jey back.
Proof these superstars have done their homework. Looking for a belly-to-back suplex into the neck breaker. Beautiful.
And quickly now, shoulders down for the win. Shoulder up, shoulder up.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of his surroundings.
Spear! Spear! And on the line for Punk.
There's two. What a match, but it's Jey Uso picking up the win.
Here is your winner, main event, Jey Uso!
Jey Uso standing tall after this victory.
This win has Jey pumped up.
Winning is what he's all about. Just another day in the office for Jey Uso.